I got to go to Heritage USA.
Ooh, how was that?
Wow, actually I knew that from the credits, but it's real exciting to hear you say it.
So I brought in I wonder if we should turn off this light. I'm going to show the tape that I made on my trip to Heritage USA and then tell you all about it. It's a fabulous place, Patsy. There it is. There's outside. See,
it's the birthday party.
This is right outside of Rock Hill, South Carolina. And unfortunately, I had to drive and take the videotape pictures at the same time because I went with my parents, and they don't like to drive outside of the city limits of Lancaster. So that's why this is like going through the welcome booth. And see, I thought maybe I would get the woman, she was standing there, the person who greeted us. But
well, it is nice to know what kind of lighting they have in the welcome booth at Heritage USA.
But it doesn't cost any money to go to Heritage USA at all. And they're very nice. Now, the first thing you see when you get there is the childhood home of Billy Graham.
I didn't know he was from Heritage.
No, it was located in Charlotte, North Carolina, and they moved it to Heritage USA, and that's where Billy Graham grew up.
So brick by brick they moved it?
I don't know. I couldn't find it.
Don't you want to hold the microphone for a while so I don't block the image?
No, this says, what gift can I bring? This is the welcome center there that greets all visitors. And they were also having Christmas City, which is their show of lights. You go by the Welcome Center and Mulberry Village on your way to the Christmas City tour of lights.
It looks just like a train set. It's really pretty.
Now, here is Heritage Farm, and I know everyone's heard of the famous Heritage USA plastic animals. There's a plastic palomino, a plastic sheep, and a plastic cow.
Actually, Dick, I hadn't heard of them, and that's real, though, isn't it?
Yes. Do you remember when they had the PTL Club Humor Week, and they showed the bloopers show, and that's the camel that made the puddle on the stage.
Oh, I see. Well, those are real horses, too, there, aren't they?
This is one of the things you can enjoy. You can enjoy horseback riding out there. And these are the lovely condominium homes that people actually live on Heritage USA. And they have lovely customized vans, very nice cars.
How did it feel to be there, Dick? Was there any kind of vibrational quality?
I felt really great. I enjoyed every second of my stay at Heritage USA. There's the Olsons from St. Paul, Minnesota. That's Mrs. their
How did your parents enjoy it?
Oh, they couldn't believe it either. None of it. We couldn't. Here's Candy Cane Lane, and can you imagine how beautiful that would be, all lit up?
I am trying to imagine, but it is hard.
And this is what I couldn't understand. That says, "Can I give candy?" And then would you interpret that as an artist? Let's see.
I think it has something to do with raising money.
Here's Hark the Herald Angels Sing Boulevard, where they have all these angels plus the words from Hark the Herald Angels Sing. There was God and sinners reconciled.
Was that just for the Christmas season, or is it Hark the Herald Angels Sing Boulevard year-round?
There's a giant plastic moose there.
No?
And father was very excited by there. There is the Winter Wonderland, and here's another place where the lights would be strung over.
So, I mean, do you think they have other kinds of things decorating it during other holidays, or I guess Easter's probably big there too.
Now here's the North Lost Lake campsites, and coming up was my favorite one of the exhibitions of all of them, Susie and Allie's house.
Oh, those are the puppets? Oh, that is so cute. Wow. That's the cutest thing I have ever seen, Dick. What are Susie and Allie saying?
Now here's the Gingerbread Forest, and see, look at it, they had all these gingerbread things stuck out by the road. Isn't that beautiful, all those trees? This is like a gingerbread kind of shopping mall type place, and they have a lot of things where they spell baker with 2 K's.
You know, it's odd, Dick, but that building was very similar, I think, to the Partners building or whatever it is that they just built recently, where it has like a row of house.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to show you that was Mining for Jesus, and it was a lot of mines on the side of a hill with toy figures in them.
So that could be a year-round thing, couldn't it? I mean, that wasn't just tied into the Christmas season.
Now here's the beautiful new water park. That is going to be fabulous. Look, there's a railroad going out and a giant slide, and there are all these. There's some of the beautiful rocks that they've put in, and like a waterfall area there. And here is the Heritage Grand, and they have a fleet of 3 stretch limousines, and Jane Russell has ridden in those. Gavin and Patty McLeod, Lulu Roman.
Did Mickey Rooney ride in it?
I think that looks like this year's model, and he was there last year, so probably not. But my friend in South Carolina, Dick Spencer's brother-in-law, has a big job at Heritage USA, and he says the payroll there's one of the Love Doll angels. He says that the payroll there is $1,200,000 every 2 weeks. And his secretary makes $25,000.
2 weeks?
I guess a year. That's the registration desk. This is inside the hotel. They have beautiful glass elevators.
I recognize that from that opening Christmas show they did there.
Jim?
That was the harp. They have live harp music. And there's my dad and my mom.
Are there a lot of places to eat there and stuff?
Yes, they have Bentley's, which is the brunch, where you can have Sunday brunch. That's inside here, overlooking the pool. Then this is Main Street here, and it has a blue ceiling, and it's very dimly lit, even in the daytime. And it has all these shops up and down the side.
It's a mall, really, just kind of in there.
Except it's dimly lit. And see how blue it is? And then down here at the end is the Heritage Grand Cafeteria.
I mean, you could just go there and never have to leave for the longest time. Everything's right there where you need it.
Well, but you'd probably eventually want to leave, because you wouldn't mind. Here we are leaving Heritage USA there as we can go. There we're leaving beautiful Heritage USA. They say, is it possible he wants me? And then there's a beautiful Christmas card that says, we love you very much. It's signed Jim and Tammy Sue and Jamie Charles.
That's so true too. Every time I see them, I feel that they just love me so very much. That was really exciting. So did you see any of the new construction or anything?
Oh, the new construction is fabulous. The new hotel is going to make Heritage Hotel the largest hotel in North and South Carolina once they put in the towers. With the Grand, it's the largest hotel already in South Carolina.
I just can't imagine why the people in that area don't like them, that they must just be bringing industry in and just, really setting up a whole exciting thing there for visitors.
Well, you can tell it really got me very, very excited. It was just wonderful to think that, at one time, don't give up on the brink of a miracle. At one time, Jim and Tammy almost got a divorce.
Don't get so upset, Dick. I know.
Apartment in Charlotte, and Jim had to live on TK by himself with the children.
Had to live on what?
Out at TK out on Lake Wiley by himself. And
that is so sad.
They met Vi, and they got counseling, and they put their marriage back together. And we hope that'll happen to some other groups that we might know that might be in trouble and thinking of breaking up, or that they could get counseling or
Dick, I'm sorry. Should we kind of move on to something else?
Let's